Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel IT Pro Teams. In my last video, we have deployed Microsoft Entra ID domain services. This is the service that we have deployed. And today what I am planning to do is going to join a Windows Server 2019 servers in this Entra ID service and try to install RSAT tool to manage this Entra ID. As you can see, there are not much options like Active Directory, users in computer, site and services, domain and trust in Entra ID, but we are going to join a VM and then we are going to deploy the RSAT tool. So this is the intra management server I have created in Azure, and now I am planning to deploy this inside my want to join this inside my intra tenant. Right, this is my intra domain services domain name. As you can see, we have faced some challenge when we try to join the VMs in Entra ID. The reason behind that is because the machine which we want to join does not have the DNS IP address of Entra. So how you can get what is the DNS IP address? If you go to your Entra services, domain services, if you go to the properties, under the IP address, you can see there are two servers which are deployed in the background of this service, and both server has an IP address. So this is the first server IP address, this is the second server IP address. What we have to do, we have to go back to that uh, virtual machines. We have to go to the network settings, right? Under that we go to the Ethernet, and under the DNS we have to add these DNS IP address and save it and restart that virtual machines. Once it is done, then we have to go back to that machine and try to type the domain which we want to join. We can click it here, and then we can use the user account, right, that we have. So let's check the user account. So we go to the intra, right, and we here we go to the users, and I'm going to use my administrator account. So I'll copy my administrator account, or I do have one more account. Let me check it. So if you go to in Entra ID, you can click on roles and admins. Under roles and admins, so there's a role called hybrid identity administrator. If any user as a part of this can able to join the machines, so let me add one user here. Currently there is no member, and we can select IT user. Let me select this user. Next, and I want to make it active assignment. I don't want to use PIM to join Entra ID domain services. It's done. We go to the users, all users, then we can search IT user, and then this is the user. We go to that machine, we supply the user ID, and we supply the password. Okay, and why it is happening? Because we have not reset the password of that account from Entra. So that means let me first reset the password. So we go to this user, because when the password sync from on-prem Active Directory to Entra, it go in hash format, but when it basically hash format is not supported by Entra domain services. So what we need to do, we have to reset the password. Oh, we have not enabled the write back option. um, what we are going to use, uh, let's not use this account, use our admin account, because this is a sync account. So what we are going to do, let's use Alex account. You set the password. Okay, this is the password. Let me note down it somewhere. This is the user account. Now let's go to role assignment, add an assignment, choose the role, hybrid identity administrator. Yeah, click next. It's active assignments, AD administration, assign. That's done. We go to this machine. Before that, we go to the notepad, get the user ID. When we click it here, we go back, we get the password. I hope that work. It won't ask me to change the password. Okay, yeah, it's asking me to change the password. Okay, let's do one thing. Go to this machine, log into go to disable this enhance security configuration. Now open the browser one more time, log into portal.office.com. Get the user account, password, temporary password, new password, sign in. I hope this is done. Now we can go back here, click again here, we go back to the user, we go back to the password. Now we successfully join this machine in Entra Domain Services, and we are going to restart it. Let's go back to the server, and this time we try to log in with this account and the new password. So you can see it. I'm logged into this machine, which is a part of Entra. Okay, I'm not authorized for remote login. Then let's do one thing. Uh, we need some RDP access permissions on the VM. Let's go to the VM. I have the owner, but that is this account. So let's go one thing. Let's go here, search for the admin. Let's see if we can locally log in and provide the RDP access. Let's go to the local server, computer management. Now you can see it's a part of my Entra domain. Local users, groups, administrator. So AD administrator and domain admins. So if I can add the user in domain admins or AD administrator, I can basically do. So let me do one thing. Let's add Alex to AD administrator. Now we can't find it here. We have to find it here. Role assignments. Added role assignments. AAD. Or domain. I don't see that admin role here. So let me go to Entra ID. Here I can see the role. I can click manage. I can click members, and then I can add Alex. Okay, now just refresh. Now Alex is a member. Let's sign out from this machine and try to sign in again with Alex. More choices, user account, password. Now we can able to log in this machine. The next thing that we have to do after logging to this machine, we have to go to tools, right? Sorry, we have to go to manage. We have to go to add remove features. We have to click next, 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 next. We go down a little bit. Then you can see RSAT, Remote Server Administration Toolkit. Expand it. Then we have a role assignment. Select this ADDS and LDAP. Right. Click next and install. It will take a bit time. So once we install this tool in this machine, and if it is an intra domain services join machine, and if we have the permissions, right, now it is successfully installed. We close this, we go here, you can see all your Active Directory related options. Now you can click on Active Directory users and computers. Now you can see your Entra ID, and you can see most of the options that you can see in Active Directory. There are different options, but you have an option for computers, we have option for users, we have option for domain admins, we have option for some custom attributes, some sync status, right, some built-in accounts, all the accounts, AD accounts. We have some computers, right, domain controllers, right. So here you can see the domain controller that we have. Okay. Then your user account, your managed services account, this is the way you can able to, right, manage. You have other options. If you want to go for domain interest, you can see intra, right, and you have same options. You can go to the manage, right, you want to manage it, or if you want to create a trust, then you can select it here, right click, go to the properties, sorry, not select this, go to the properties, and then if you want to build a trust, you can go and create a trust. And if you want to raise the forest function levels, domain function levels, you can do that. I hope guys this video will help you to install Entra domain services and how to join a VM into Entra domain services, and how do we manage Entra domain services after installation of RSAT tool. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe this video. Bless my channel.